funding for this program provided by the annual financial support from viewers like you.
Are we in tune? Yeah, close enough. Welcome everybody to a very special Pedal of the Month video retrospective. This month we're not doing the normal Pedal of the Month where we build a pedal and then give it away to a Patreon supporter. We're going to do a year in review retrospective. It's actually going to be more than a year in review because we haven't done this before, but we've done more than 12 pedals of the month. We're going all the way back to number 1. So we have 16 pedals to review, and we're going to do the highlights, the lowlights, give you some demos so you don't have to go back and watch all the videos like I did. Surprisingly, not as cringy as I thought it was going to be. But anyway, if any pedal interests you, go back. I'll have a playlist, and you can go back and check out the full video. And there's a lot of great nuggets of information. We've come a long way. Learned a lot of things. Throughout this video, I'll try and insert some sections of where we learned stuff. If you build your own pedals, tips, tricks, hints, show you where I screwed up and what I've learned along the way. And of course, we're going to share a lot of the demos of all the pedals, and you can hear how they all sound. Now, these are all clone builds by me, and except where otherwise noted, the circuits are pretty much all identical to the actual pedals they are based on. So if you're interested in a certain pedal, you know, you can go out and buy the original real deal one, and it should sound virtually identical. Other than that, this month's giveaway, stay to the end of the video or jump to the end of the video, and I will let you know what we're going to do for this month's Patreon giveaway. So without further ado, let's go way back in time to, where were we, 2022? 23? 2023, yeah, 2023. That's where it all began. So let's go back to where it began. Start with the first pedal, and then let's go check out all these pedals we built and gave away. All right, everybody, hope you enjoy it. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
It was disconcerting to see the sun arc in less than a minute.
Can you see me? Hey everybody, welcome to the Tone Church. I am your unlikely host, the Tone Priest. Now that everybody's left, what are we doing today? Today we are going to build, you see that? A Paragon Overdrive guitar effects pedal. And what this is a clone of the King Daddy of them all. Analog man, king of tone. How awesome is that? It's the moment of truth. Here we go. All right, here we go. Got her all plugged in. Clean tone. We turned up to about 4. Oh, hell yeah. Woo! Tone works, that's for sure. Turn them both on. We're going to plug her into the 1968 Bandmaster that I rebuilt, and it's hooked up to this 215 cabinet. That's a new toy of mine, so we're rolling. Alright, here we go. Here's the clean tone. High gain side. gain side. Hard clipping on the high gain side. Well, how fun was that? Look at all the fingerprints on that beautiful pedal. Happy Saturday morning, everybody. Welcome to the Tone Church. Just got an email from Phil, who is the winner of the September 2023 pedal giveaway on Patreon. And he, all reports seem to be very positive. It's October 23, we're building this. Is that in focus? We're building a Thorpy Effects The Dane clone. How awesome is that? Alright, we don't have any build instructions for this because they have not been published yet, so we're freeballing it. Let's do it. Alright, we're not going to go crazy anal. We just want it to work. What we do here every month is...
What would you say you do here?
Alright. Plugged into the Blackface Deluxe clone I built. Let's see if this works. So let's give the op amp some juice. No smoke. Very good. I have no idea what the knobs do. Click this one. Oop, still have sound. Try this side. Works. Let's get her in the enclosure. Alright, we have good news and we have bad news. Good news is, pedal works and it sounds great. The bad news is, those little switch PC boards we used that said this side down, I think that side was supposed to be up. Yep. Switch goes here. I get it now. See, they tried to make it dummy proof and, well, this dummy proved how much of a dummy he is.
Let me show you how a professional dummy works. This will be a little disconcerting for some people, but you pull the head off.
I think we're in upside down. Jesus, I really am an asshole. Oh, God, I feel so stupid. Alright, it's demo time. Playing through my build of a clone of a Blackface Fender Deluxe Reverb. Hopefully this does not blow out the phone microphone. I've been playing around with it a little bit, and dare I say, I like this pedal better than I like the King of Tone we built? Can we say that? I think we just did. So, when I first started playing this, the first thing I thought of was Larry Carlton, which I totally can't play, so don't laugh at me.
You fucking idiot. understand it.
Well, there you go. There you have it. How fun was that? Made some mistakes in the build, but we fixed the mistakes and we learned some new things. And hopefully we saved you from making mistakes if, you know, you build your own things yourself. She came out pretty sweet. She sounds awesome. Oh my god, does she sound awesome. I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is my new favorite Overdrive. Okay, today on the workbench, we have a PedalPCB Danae Overdrive. That was terrible. Let's do that again. Fall flat. I just think it'll work like I want it to. Yeah, whatever. Today on the workbench, we have the PedalPCB Danae Overdrive. Is that how you pronounce that? Danae? Dana? Dana? Danae?
It's pronounced Frankenstein.
That thing. And this is a PCB to build a clone of a, properly spelled, Vemuram TSV808. It's supposed to be their version of a tube screamer. This morning I woke up and put on the old YouTube and I noticed a whole bunch of videos all coming out at the same time. Vemuram put out the new Michael Landau thingamahoozit. So I said, hey, we like jumping on bandwagons, let's do it. This is supposed to be inspired by or a modified or improved tube screamer.
I absolutely hate this pedal, the Tube Screamer. I think this is without a doubt one of the most overrated pedals of all time.
Let's see how true that is. Boom. There she is. All right. Let's plug her into something. See how we did. Dude, this friggin' pedal right here rocks. It might be too good to give away, but we're gonna do it anyway. Kent Armstrong, whatever those are. Fender Bandmaster, Drip Edge 68, going into a Fender 2x15 cab. This is clean sound. Still a shit guitar player. Not exactly sure what that knob does, but it does something, I'm sure. Is that the right note? I don't think it is. much fun was that? This thing sounds great. I love it. Came out great. Welcome everybody to the Tone Church. This is going to be the Pedal of the Month Club number 4. Bear with me, I have a bit of a cold. So I'll be sniffling and I sound even more like Kermit the Frog than I normally do.
It's not easy being green.
What are we doing today? They call this the Argentum 1212 preamp, which is a clone, which is used to build a clone of the Jackson Audio 1484 Twin 12 pedal. How fun is that? It is a simulation or a sort of a clone of the preamp of the Silvertone 1484 guitar amplifier. Warming up. Okay, so this pedal build, this PCB, calls for 3 J201 JFET transistors. Now, you can still get these, the TO92 package, but they're like $4 each. Whereas the surface mount ones are like pennies. I have opted for the teeny tiny little surface mount ones. Hopefully I don't regret this decision, but I've watched enough Louis Rossman videos to think that I can make this work. Here we go. Alright, these things are absolutely microscopic. Yikes. What have we done? Alright, here we go. Catch it? It's not great, but do what we can here. Oh, you know what? I'm wearing my wrong frickin' glasses. I wonder why I can't see anything.
Oh, how do you do, madam? Magoo's the name.
Sitting there like, why can't I see what I'm doing? Don't have me bifocals on. Oh, yeah. God. That's great. All right, I think we have succeeded. I got an American micro peso here to kind of give you an idea of how little these things really are.
That's what she said.
There she is. Looking pretty sweet. Came out nice. I use this textured black enclosure because it kind of looks like Tolex. I guess, I don't know. Priest tone, 8414. Figure it out. Alright, let's hook her up. Let's do this. Blackface Deluxe clone with a 10-inch Jupiter Midnight Ceramic 10 speaker. Clean sound. Couple of things that come to mind are Link Ray and Joe Walsh. And it's very touch sensitive and reacts nicely to the volume on your guitar, which I will attempt to demonstrate now. That's the real deal right there. play guitar, I ain't pretty, my legs are skinny. Now if only we had an amplifier.
That's a marvelous idea. Wait.
Oh, this is perfect. Thank you, Genie. How much fun was that? Hey everybody, welcome to the Tone Church. I am the Tone Priest. Today's episode is Pedal of the Month number 5. Today we're building the Aion Effects Tempest. What is that? It's kind of a combination and a mishmash of the Friedman BEOD and the Dirty Shirley. What they've done is taken two very similar circuits that the two pedals are and made one best of all worlds pedal. You can read all that. So it should be pretty outstanding. Now, why do you want a Tone Priest pedal? Allow me to elaborate. Tone Priest, aren't you just some random dude in your house building pedals? This couldn't possibly be any good. And today I'm building some of the finest pedals that money can buy right now.
Light in color with medium plus viscosity.
I believe, in my opinion. How so? Well, for starters, we're using this beautiful Aion Effects circuit board.
Rose hips.
Dual-sided, through-hole plated circuit board. Aion Effects built hundreds of PCBs for effects pedals, and they know what they're doing. You really couldn't ask for anything better than, the PCBs that they're putting out.
There is a little bit of an earthiness, almost a graphite clay note to this.
So that's where we're starting. It's hand-wired by me.
Great length.
I think I'm doing a pretty darn good job. The components we're using, very good for reliability and very good for not introducing extra noise.
There's not really signs of new French oak. It's more, let's say, neutral.
The capacitors we're using today and going forward, I've hand selected to have very high tolerance capacitors.
Maybe 13.5%, 14%.
High operating temperature. We only use Kemet, Nichicon, Panasonic, and Worth capacitors.
Tannins are medium plus, for sure. They're there. Fruit tannins, right in the front.
So they're some of the best capacitors money can buy. The IC chips are all socketed. It's very easy to remove the chip and replace it.
Alcohol is medium plus.
And a lot of people you see on forums, people like to argue about what's better, through-hole or surface mount components. Well, this guy here, my Reverb pedal, is all surface mount component construction. This guy decided he didn't want to work a couple of weeks ago. There ain't no fixing this. Yeah, it was cheap to buy, but now it doesn't work, and there's no way it's going to be fixed. This is going in the bin. If this ever fails, very easy to diagnose the problem, unsolder the faulty component, put a new one in, back in the game.
Body is medium.
It's all the best stuff put together by these hands. These pedals that I'm building now, these days, are as good or better than the big names that we all know and love that we've seen on pedal boards everywhere.
There's an earthiness to this. There's great minerality.
All right, so that's the sales pitch.
Great length.
Let's slap her together, see how she sounds. Here we go. Bam! It's all done. There she is. Hope you enjoyed the little Metallica demo we did there. A little seeking, a little bit of destroying as well. With our King David distortion pedal that we built. That was this plugged into a Fender Blackface Deluxe clone. Let me show you what we did here. Pardon all the noise. The neighbor's kids are destroying their toys outside, making a little bit of noise. But it's not like we can complain about noise. God, how many times did my friggin' neighbors have to listen to until I got it right. She came out pretty nice. Not bad at all. So there she is, King David Distortion. Well, there you go. There you have it. How fun was that? There you go. Here's the recording. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Tone Priest Pedal of the Month Club number 6. What we do here is we build a cool guitar effects pedal, and we give it away. This month, we're building this thing. Is this in focus? It is a clone of a Hudson broadcast. Let's put it together. Here we go. Sunn. How fun was that? Hope you enjoyed our little Black Sabbath into the Covoid. The guitar parts were all played using this, and this alone. The way this works is, just like a regular, any other pedal, you have on and off, bypass switch, and then you have either low gain or high gain, and so you turn the pedal on, you have low gain, click this, it goes into high gain, this green light comes on, and you have your high gain, and each of those has its own separate, output volumes. Then this, we can run it at either 9 volts, or it has an internal voltage tripler. You can run it at 27 volts. The 27 volts gives it a heck of a lot more headroom, and the 9 volts is actually pretty cool because you get more grunge and distortion. Alright, so there's the settings I used for the very, very intro of Black Sabbath. If we put it into 9 volt mode, there will be a lot of sag. Alright, we'll turn the gain all the way down. But there you go. It's a clone of a Hudson broadcast. Amazing pedal. Let's look inside. It's kind of neat. How is this thing such a great booster, overdrive, distortion, and fuzz pedal all in one? Well, yeah, it's got all that. It's got about 100 friggin' electrolytic capacitors. It's got an op amp. It's got this vintage transistor. It's got a friggin' transformer in there. You see that? I don't know what that does. Some people on some forums seem to think it doesn't do much of anything, but I don't know. Sounds pretty friggin' good to me. Anyway, yeah, this pedal's awesome. Welcome, everybody, to the Tone Church. I am the priest of this church. This is Pedal of the Month number 7. This month, we are using this Aion Effects Apollo Mark II PCB to build a clone of, drum roll please, a Catalinbread RA, or Romeo Alpha Hotel, RAH, which actually stands for Royal Albert Hall. What this is an effects pedal based on the custom high watt amplifier used by Jimmy Page in Led Zeppelin's Royal Albert Hall performance from 1970. Holy smokes. Who wouldn't want a pocket-sized high watt? That sounds awesome. Alright, before we can give it away, we have to build it. So, without further ado, let's get it on. Oh my god, you guys, I think I'm going to give this electronics shit up, and I'm just going to become, I don't know, drug addict, maybe? just spent the last couple hours troubleshooting this thing. I got all the heavy equipment out. Oh, God. Long story short, the MOSFET, you can see the D's on the left, the S's on the right. And I've been probing and checking and testing. Look, you know, as I'm looking to find the pieces here on the drawing, it's like, what? Wait a minute. This is reversed. And I remember reading this note here. The initial run of the Apollo Mark II PCB mistakenly has the pin labels reversed for the MOSFETs. This will be corrected in future orders. I guess when I read it, my brain heard, you know, old ones, not one that, you know, you just ordered a week ago. Will still be screwed up. Son of a bitch. Bam! Oh, got a bunch of glare. Here we go. There she is. Look at that. Can you see that? We're calling this version, the Tone Priest version, the Tabernacle Overdrive by Tone Priest. Master and gain, bass, middle, and treble. We like Jimmy Page. He's alright. He's a pretty good guitar player, right? Yeah, there she is. She came out good. We had a little stumbling block there while we were working on it. But we figured it out. We got her running. We chipped away at the stone, as it were. But anyway, we're here to talk about the Royal Albert Hall, so let's turn him on. For reference, turn the gain all the way down. Well, there you go. There you have it. How much fun is this thing? The Tabernacle Overdrive by the Tone Priest. Hey, that's me. Oh, what a long day at work today. Let's see if there's anything good on YouTube. Oh, what do we got here? Well, this looks interesting.
Today's video is sponsored by Forever Pick. Hej, ale it is shitpost Friday.
Hey, what's up, lads and ladies? Welcome to the triumphant return of Shitpost Friday. I had it in my mind I was gonna put Shitpost Friday on a complete hiatus and just try to chill out for a little while, and then some bullshit like this happens. So this young lady who basically got our beloved Pussy Melter tone print pulled from the pages of history. She has written this Pitchfork article explaining why she fought the sexist gear community and won. And I thought I would just take this opportunity to read it in the voice that I had in my head at the time that I read it the first time through. Last week I signed an online petition and inadvertently opened a Pandora's box of misogyny. The protest was raised over a guitar effects preset called the Pussy Melter, released by Guitar Satchel, whose band Steel Panthers. Naturally, I and many others were offended by this, prompting guitars to draft the petition to discontinue Pussy Melter, which TC Electronic since has done. You whiny bitch. And they've given all kinds of different people opportunities to make tone prints and name it whatever the f they want. They could name it Ball Crusher if they want. I mean, why don't you call them up and say, hey, I'd like to do a tone print and I'd like to name it Ball Crusher, you know, just to even the score.
That's a great idea. Welcome everybody to the Tone Priest Pedal of the Month. Oh boy, we've got a good one for you this month.
YouTube is gonna teabag me in the face with its demonetization.
Bam. Oh, you can't see that. You can't see that. Can you see this? Bam. Face melter. I don't think this thing was called the face melter. I think it was called something else.
Let's go with Pussy Melter. This one's called Pussy Melter. Can we say that?
We can totally say that.
All right, cool.
All right, we're going to make a face melter clone. This is a clone of the Steel Panther pedal, distortion pedal. There's the circuit, and we're going to have some fun with this one. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my tribute to fourth wave feminism.
Oh yeah, it's feminism. I just love feminism. I feel it in my bones.
The Cock Destroyer. Oh, hell yeah. What rock star would be caught dead without one of these on their pedal board? How fun is this thing? Pink for the win. Destroying a cock or something like that.
Marching. Glass ceiling.
You know what I'm saying. What do we have here? We have a gain control and a volume control. And we have, for equalization, we have balls and tip. I think we know what those do. And we have this toggle switch from soft to hard. That'd be like low gain, and then this is high gain. The high gain is a little bit noisy, but it's very high gain. You really don't need that. Soft gain is enough. If you're using the high gain and you get your gain knob cranked all the way up, that's too much distortion. You can't handle that much distortion. Panther stripes. Pink Panther stripes. How does she sound? I don't know. Let's find out.
Try it sometime. You might like the cock.
quick and dirty little knob turning demo here. Here's a clean tone. Pretty damn clean. All right, let's put all the knobs in the 12 o'clock position. With gain all the way down, and we're in the soft mode here on the toggle switch. Gain all the way down, crank the volume a little bit. It kind of acts like a boost pedal. Let's put her in hard mode. Oh yeah.
You're getting your shit stuffed in your music video, you know, and you're worried about the objectification of women. Smooth opinion! Well, there you go. There you have it. The Cock Destroyer. How fun was that?
Holy smokes. Now that is how you do Pedal of the Month. Yes, sirree. All the guitar parts you just heard there were played using this pedal here, which we call the Hellhound, Cry Havoc, and Let Loose the Hellhounds of Tone. Something like that. I think the Bard wrote that in one of the plays there. Jimmy the Fifth, something like that. Anyway, what is it? It is a clone build of a Lerxst Bitor pedal. Alex Lifeson and the boys from Rush. Yeah, I don't know why they have to play songs like 15 beats per minute faster than they really need to. That certainly made my job a little bit more difficult, but we got through it. Wasn't perfect, but, you know.
Time is not our friend.
And that's just the way it is. Perfect is the enemy of great, something like that. Anyway, Pedal of the Month. Bass was played direct using the Tone Priest Sheol version 2 Deluxe pedal. Plug straight in. But you can't have that, so stop looking at it. Alright, so this pedal is very similar to a lot of the boost overdrive pedals that are out these days. The boost section only has this one knob for controls, so that's just level. And it's a pretty clean boost. If you're looking for a clean boost, there it is. The overdrive section, you have the volume, the output volume, but we have gain and tone. But we also have this order switcher, so you can have your overdrive go into the boost section of the pedal and then out, or you can have your boost go into the overdrive. Going overdrive first, you get a bit more dynamic range, but when you put the boost into the overdrive, you get the less dynamic range, but you get more harmonics, and you just got to play around, see what you like better. Certain things work better in certain situations. When I recorded this song, I basically used every possible combination there is on this pedal. Ta-ta! There she is. Cool little design there. Nice little thing there that they did, and yeah. Welcome everybody to the Tabernacle of Tone. I am your host, Alistair Tonley. What are we doing? We are doing the 666 subscriber special. We got one of these things from YouTube a while back. 100 subscribers. When did we get this? November 20th, 1922. So, yeah, it's taken a while, but here we are. We moved past 666, and if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because, you know, we want to try and get 777 subscribers so that we're not found to be playing for the wrong team if the day of judgment comes.
I'll eat your soul.
But anyway, here we are. Pedal of the month, number 10. What is it? It is a clone pedal of the version 2 Earthquaker Devices Life Pedal in a miniaturized format, so it doesn't take up a bunch of space on your pedal board. I imagine if you're actually at a live show, at a Sunn show, it probably makes more sense. And I gotta imagine that if you're on hallucinogens at that show, that you probably end up having a conversation with God, but we'll have to save that experiment for another time. Well, there you go. There you have it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Tone Priest world. Here we try to do fun and interesting things. This is part of our Pedal of the Month series. This month, what we're doing is the Stagecoach Overdrive by PedalPCB. What this is a clone of a Barber Bus 5-watt World Edition. I looked at the schematic, and there were a few things that really intrigued me. I'll put this on the screen for you. There are 3 separate clipping stages in this pedal. So I thought that was interesting, so I ordered the PCB so we can investigate further. Before we can hear it, we have to build it. Let's build this pedal and let's hear what it sounds like. Here we go. Bam! There she is. The Tone Priest 5-watt Evangelist pedal. Look at those sexy knobs. Let's do a quick little isolated demo, guitar demo, so you can see exactly all the different sounds you can get with this pedal. Let's do it. Nice. We're playing a Bentley Gibson Les Paul copy plugged into the Tone Priest Prince of Darkness amplifier. It sounds like this clean. Go to about here. As I was alluding to before, I don't think I've ever heard Keith from 5-Watt World play the guitar. You know, and when I was thinking of what kind of signature pedal would he have, you know, I think it'd be like a light overdrive, so he could play some like Pat Metheny, but I was not expecting... Oh, pedal sounds freaking glorious. David Barber, awesome job. This is a fantastic pedal, and we're giving it away to one of my Patreon supporters. Hey everybody, welcome to the Tone Priest Pedal of the Month. I think this is number 11. Alright, what are we doing this month? We are making a clone of the OKKO, is that how you pronounce that? OKKO Holy Grit Fuzz pedal? Well, just stay tuned and you'll see. Bam! How fun was that? Check those suckers out. How cool is that, right? This one came out awesome. All right, fellas, we'll twist the knobs a little bit here. This is a clean tone. As you can see, I'm using a capo. I was playing around with this pedal, and I was like, oh my god, this is Keith Richards in a box right here. And I'm going to burn myself on these tubes, I tell you what. Alright, don't laugh at me. I am not really a guitar player, though I play one on TV. And I just learned this, but we're going to do our best. Here we go. This. So there you go. It does Jane's Addiction. It does the frickin' Rolling Stones. Hey everybody, welcome to the Tone Priest Pedal of the Month number 13. We are coming at you live from Hellacious Acres. What are we doing this month? Number 13, we are using a pedal.
Wait a minute, who's out of the door? Hi, Secretariat!
No, the cat's knocking at the door. PedalPCB, British royalty overdrive circuit board to build a clone of a Greer Royal Velvet drive and preamp.
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
Yeah, this should be pretty awesome. It's supposed to sound like an early Vox amplifier. And if we look at this little diagram here, we can see it's got a friggin' transformer in it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
We're going to take a look at the schematic, and then we're going to build it, and then blah, blah, blah. Boom! Damn, son. There she is. The Day Spiritus, the breath of God. Boom! There she is. You can see the little mojo transformer in there, looking all mojo. Not bad at all. God forbid I actually get good at this kind of thing. Alrighty, here's the demo clean tone. Oh yeah, Yngwie Malmsteen over here.
Stop fucking around with the lights. I keep the lights on my guitar. Thank you.
Crank this up a little bit. This pedal has amazing touch sensitivity. Do this. Let's plug this thing into 18 volts and see what happens. Oh yeah, we are tighter and cleaner for sure. Well, there you have it. How fun was that right here? The hell? Oh. Welcome everybody to the Tone Priest Pedal of the Month number 14. This month we are building a compressor pedal. Boring. As you can see here, we're using the PedalPCB. What do they call it? General, so how do you pronounce that? I think the O is silent. It's a Thorpy Effects Fat General clone. Mr. Thorpy builds amazing guitar pedals. They're all hand built. The circuits are just beautiful. We've built a few Thorpy circuits and they always sound amazing. We love Thorpy around here. And we built a clone of his Fat General compressor. Here she is. Hang tight, here we go. Tone Priest from the future here. I have a feeling that the full mix demo is going to be blocked on YouTube. Son of a bitch! Down in the description to my Patreon, where hopefully it will not be blocked, and you can watch the full mix demo. All right, here we have a little setup here. a bass player and you are buying your very first effects pedal, or if you don't already own a compressor pedal, you need to buy one. Let's try whacking the treble. Kind of screwed that up. I don't know where that came from. Just woo! Here you go. No demo of a compressor pedal would be complete without playing a Telecaster clean. Nile Rodgers, anybody? Hopefully he doesn't roll over in his grave. After hearing this, he'll die and then he'll roll over in his grave. But we'll do what we can.
That's not what I play on the record. I play something more like...
Well, there you go. There you have it. The Tone Priest Major Squeeze. Clone build of the Thorpy Effects Fat General. Awesome circuit as always, Mr. Thorpy. Some of the best pedals money can buy right there. As is this, in my opinion. Welcome everybody to the Tone Priest Pedal of the Month, number 15. This month we are making a clone of an Earthquaker Devices Grand Orbiter. Woo! This is a good one. Hang tight, here we go. Bam! There she is, the Phase Gazer. She came out awesome. So that track you just heard, the bass was played using this, going through there to give it a little bit of funky mojo. There we go. Now she's done. All right, let's listen to the guitar in a full mix. Hang tight. This is going to be awesome. All right, everything's in the middle. This is what we got. Now, if we put it to the left, set it sort of like this, sonority all the way down, and full sweep to get that Leslie type effect. And that's how we did this. Well, there you go. There you have it. The Tone Priest Phase Gazer clone build of an Earthquaker Devices Grand Orbiter OTA Operational Transconductance Amplifier Phaser. That alone's worth the price of admission. Welcome everybody to the Tone Priest Pedal of the Monk. I like that. Pedal of the Monk. I'm your host, the Tone Monk. This is Pedal of the Month for December 2024. All right, what are we building this month? This guy right here. Can you see that? We are building a real spring reverb in a pedal, effects pedal. Does that make sense? It's not digital. It's not using a belt and brick. It's actual real friggin' slinky springs inside an effects pedal, so you can have some bitchin' reverb tone on your guitar. Without further ado, let's do a little demo, see how it sounds. Here we go. how much fun was that? There she is. Can you see it? There we go. Persephone's Reverie. Right here, baby. We got real deal springs in here. I think that sounded pretty damn good. I didn't have high hopes for this, but went together without a hitch. It was a very nice quality PCB. Love the color purple.
Horse shit.
And I like the color of this PCB as well. As you can see, we have two PCBs. Hopefully you can see that. And they connect together with two sets of pin headers. These springs, I mean, how the hell do you order springs? There's diameter, there's length.
That's what she said?
Is how, you know, springy the spring is. And I think we just about nailed it. All right, for the knob twiddling portion of this demonstration, we're using a 2017 Fender Stratocaster. It's going into the Tone Priest Quorum pedal. Just going into some, we got some delay available. And we're going into Persephone's Reverie over here. Going into the Tone Priest, what do we call this thing? Prince of Darkness amp. None of these pedals are turned on. Here's clean tone. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's reverby.
You play something, you're doing all sorts of little things, and that one comes out. And you're something in your brain goes, there's something to that, so you do it again. And you do it again. And after a while, there's a possibility here. Well, there you go. There you have it. How much fun was that? How much fun was that indeed? Wow. That was a lot of pedals right there. Like I said before, not quite as cringe-worthy as I thought it was going to be. We had some high points, we had some low points. Thought it was interesting, sort of in the middle there. My you would think as I get better at this stuff, or supposed to get better at this stuff, the more I do it. But some of the full mix recordings kind of dipped in quality. But when you're trying to be a jack of all trades, you can't be a master of everything, and you know, gotta put your emphasis on something. But we keep trying to get better here. All right, I just finished the director's cut here, and it's 2.5 hours long. I'm gonna try and get this down to about an hour tops. We'll see about that. My final thoughts. Oh, let's go through them real quick. King of Tone,
May not be the best pedal of all time. Probably a little bit overhyped, but that being said, it always sounds good. I mean, if you have to grab something real quick, bam, you know it's going to sound good. You can't go wrong with the King of Tone. The Dane, another great sounding pedal. That one is definitely underrated. Vemuram. So it's funny, when you're just playing guitar alone, certain pedals will sound really good to you, but when you go to use them in a full mix, they just don't seem to cut the mustard. They don't cut through. And the opposite is true as well. When you're just playing, you know, by yourself, just only guitar, some pedals don't really do it for me. But when you play them in a full mix, they sound amazing. It's kind of the strangest thing. The Vemuram is one of those. When I built it, it really didn't move me that much. But listening back to the demos, that sucker, I'm going to build another one of those. That one really has me intrigued again. Silvertone was, that's a tool. It's not a tool for everything, but it's definitely a tool to be used in the right place. And that's the thing about these, all these pedals. I haven't built myself a pedal board, with a set of pedals, because circumstances always call for different tools. Sometimes you need a hammer, sometimes you need a wrench, and that's what all these things are. They're just tools. Certain things don't work for certain situations, and other times you got to get just the right one, and it just does the job perfectly. The Friedman. Ooh, we'll get back to the Friedman. Hudson Broadcast, that's another pedal. When I played it in the room here, it really didn't impress me all that much, but the demo, it just sounded amazing. Awesome Doom machine. I thought the Earthquake of Life pedal was going to be the ultimate Doom machine, but I think the Broadcast does it better. Not that the Life pedal is bad, it just, I think the Broadcast just really has something special there. Catalinbread Royal Albert Hall, very similar to the Royal Velvet. It does a thing, and in the right place will sound amazing. The one that surprised me the most is probably the Pussy Melter / Cock Destroyer. I thought it was just going to be a novelty pedal, sort of like the Barber Bus. A signature novelty pedal that, fans of Steel Panther or 5-Watt World would get because, they're fans. But both of those pedals surprised me in the way they sound, especially the Pussy Melter. That really cut through a mix. It records beautifully. And that's probably the surprise of the whole thing we've done here. That being said, the Barber Bus sounded great in the room, but I don't know if it was just me, what was going on at the time when I made the Faith No More cover. It just recorded thin and just wasn't happening. But the lead, despite my crappy playing, the lead sounded good though. So it might be a good lead pedal when you go to do a solo, pop that sucker on. It's got a really nice distortion character to it, so that's that. The Lerxst is very good. I think it's another one like the King of Tone. May not be the best pedal in the world, but it is always going to be very good for lots of situations. And I actually liked it so much I bought another one, which is right here. Here she is in the shadows. Here we go. So it's a cool pedal. I think it actually did wow, this is dirty. It actually did what it's supposed to do. We did a Rush cover, and it does Rush. So if you're into Rush, that works. Does the thing. What else do we have? The OKKO Holy Grit. If you're looking for a fuzz face, that is the penultimate fuzz face right there. You couldn't ask for a better fuzz face. Has the buffer, which is selectable. It has bass and treble, and chef's kiss. That's near the top. I didn't know what I had at the time, but watching back to demos, I'm definitely going to be building another one of those for myself. The Royal Velvet. What was that one? It was a bit of a disappointment. Not going to lie to you. Greer makes awesome pedals, and the Greer Lightspeed is one of my favorite pedals. But that one, I think in the right hands, that would do some really marvelous things, but these aren't the right hands. Fat General, excellent, very simple compressor. You know, if you don't want the full featured compressor with 6-7 knobs on it, that one does the trick, and it's easy to dial up a great compressed tone with that. Excellent. Thorpy, as always, wonderful. Grand Orbiter is very good, but I was looking for more of the traditional phaser tone in a pedal, and it doesn't have, you could see in the Pink Floyd demo I did, it doesn't have the biggest sweep to it, so you couldn't really hear the effect that much on the bass, and didn't quite do the thing I was looking for it to do, but it does a lot of really cool things. If you're looking for like a Leslie sound or a harmonic tremolo, it's excellent, fantastic. And then the Orion Spring Reverb. What a cool pedal, right? Very cool. And if you watched my videos, you could see I did the Chris Isaak song twice. And I think it sounds better with the real deal Spring Reverb, better than the freaking computer plugins that I used when I recorded it the first time. So that's a really cool pedal. If you're into building pedals, that's a fun one. And it's very neat. Okay, so this is Pedal of the Month. We're going to give something away to one of my Patreon supporters. This is what we're going to do. We're going to have multiple choice here. The winner of the Patreon Pedal of the Month for January 2025 can have the choice of, seeing as it is winter and it's cold, can have a hoodie like this one with the Uncle Doug design. And I call this the Uncle Doug design because Uncle Doug has inspired us so much. I wanted to do something in his honor. So I wanted to design a shirt with his image on it. But since we've never seen what he looks like on any of his videos, I had to kind of use my imagination. So when I watch his videos, this is what I imagine Uncle Doug to look like. So that's why we call this the Uncle Doug design. So you can, the winner will receive one of these, or if you're a stickler for the rules as I laid them out, we give away a pedal every month. And if you want to hold me to the rules, you can have any one of these that I've already built on the list here. Except for the Orion Spring Reverb, because the Dead End Effects isn't shipping right now because of a postal strike. So we gotta, I know that's probably the one that everyone wants, but unfortunately we have to cross that one off the list. I think the winner, the pedal of the year, is the Friedman. That sucker sounds amazing. I've built a lot of distortion pedals. The Pussy Melter, I did a Soldano, I did a Marshall JCM 800 preamp pedal, we did a Mesa Boogie, the Timmy. I built a ton of these things, and that sucker sounds amazing. Aion Effects did a great job designing their circuit board. They combined the circuits of the Brown Eye with the Dirty Shirley, so you get the mid control and the tight control. And listening back to the demos, it you know, even my crappy playing, the slash sounded awesome, and that one I think is the winner out of the pedals of the month for the year. All right, I know this video is long. I want to thank my Patreon supporters from the bottom of my heart. They are, they inspire me so much. I want to thank my YouTube viewers. I want to thank thumbs uppers. Give me a thumbs up. I did a lot of work this past 16 months. Commenters and everybody's mom, because we all love our moms. All right, everybody, if you made it this far, I want to thank you very much again. Rock on and prosper.
Done.